I texted the link to you guys. I don't blame you if you didn't click it because it's a news link on your phone. But basically, I think he was like 17.
I
Sucked
read it.
into a
Yeah.
wood chipper. How does that happen?
The way it happened was like the wood chipper got jammed, and he went to kick the limb that was jammed in it, and it grabbed his foot and sucked him in feet first.
His whole body.
It was
They
his first day on the job too.
First day. They said his friends and like coworkers were like throwing their hats and gloves in the air and running around holding their heads screaming in the sky like they were just like lost their shit. Like Johnny got sucked into the chipper, right?
Did he die?
Yes, he died on the scene. They're saying of a heart attack, but you chip the heart, it can't be.
It was probably the wood chipper.
Not sure.
I can just
wager
see
heavily.
cause of death.
Can I read this? It's
See,
about a
that's what they need to
60-second
compare.
read.
Yeah.
Hit it. I found it.
All right. A teen has died in North Carolina after he was pulled into a wood chipper on his first day on the job. Mason Cox, 19, was putting tree limbs in the wood chipper outside a job site in Kings Mountain when the business owner John Crawford and other workers heard the machine get bogged down. WRAL TV reports Cox was attempting to kick a tree branch that got jammed in the machine when he was pulled in. Crawford hit the kill switch and put the machine in reverse, but it was already too late. Cox was pulled into the machine, sending his coworkers and boss into a tailspin of emotion. The colleagues started running around in shock, ripping off their gloves and their hats. Crawford, meanwhile, suffered a heart attack at the scene and had to be rushed to the hospital. Oh, Crawford is not the guy that Cox went in. Crawford's the boss who had a heart attack at the scene and was rushed to the hospital. Cox had just started working for Crawford's tree and stump grinding service on Saturday. The victim's grandmother told WSCO whatever that she had been haunted by thoughts of her grandson's final moments. How could this happen to such a vibrant young gentleman? OSHA is investigating the accident. Police ruled the accident is accidental and no foul play is suspected.
How terrible. That's got to be, like you could always say like, worst ways to die. And someone could be like, oh, maybe I just like cut you slowly apart for 6 months. Oh, well, maybe 7 months. Like you get weird with it like that. But this getting sucked into a wood chipper feet first has to be up there, right?
But
like,
you'll probably pass out anyways. Like if it hits your knee, you're
I think you hit shock by the time it's at your calf and you're dead soon.
Can you imagine a longer 4 seconds than watching?
Imagine by a wood chipper.
How much of him was left, right? Like,
there's no way it sucked the whole body.
Based on my watching of Rumble in the Bronx, a couple of garbage bags full.
Like, so he hit the stop thing, and the machine was bogging down. So did it bog down on like his tailbone?
No, what I was thinking is that like, if 1 foot, here's the grinder, 1 foot kicks in there, this gets stuck and gets sucked in. Like, it's not gonna. Is it gonna like pull the whole body in, or just? I would think that this leg goes in and it kind of like tears it off.
Well, the way those chippers work, they're like opposing claws turning against each other. So they're just shredding you and tearing you into little bits and then extruding those bits and throwing them into the thing. Like it's ripping you apart a little at a time. It's not like it's pulling you in like some sort of Play-Doh machine or something. Like he's being destroyed as he's being eaten and like chipped. He's being chipped.
I thought this was going to be like a whole lawn service operation where I was going to be like, okay, maybe they shouldn't have had him on that the first day. But it's, Larry's Stump and Chipping Emporium, and the first thing they tell him should be, hey, this is the wood chipper. Don't kick into it at any point for any reason. Like,
have you ever worked on a wood chipper?
No, but I think I need to fix the images.
Like, that's pretty awful. How can you not tell someone that?
But
I've seen videos of them, and I've never worked with one before, but I would have so much respect for a wood chipper. Like I would be so like just a PTO on a tractor. We've talked about it multiple times. I would have a lot of respect for that piece of machinery and be fearful of it. And if anything, if a tree limb's jammed, then it's time to turn the wood chipper off first. Like, not gonna see if I can. I don't want to flip the switch.
Yeah.
Let's just fucking
kind of just poke at it. Yeah, my great grandpa, he was a farmer in southern Missouri his whole life, and he was messing with a thresher when he was younger, and it just the whole time I knew him, he's been dead for like 15 years, but he just had like a finger and then 2/3 of a finger and then like no fingers. just like little nubby, well, nubs, yeah, just on his hand, and he would just like warn you about farming equipment. And it's like, yeah, that's all right. I'm not gonna do that. Like, not gonna fuck with it. But oh, that would be awesome.
Right. It's something about industrial machines. Like some machines do tasks that the human body would have no impact on, and I think a wood chipper is one of them. Like there's
metal,
what'd you say?
Wood lathes and metal lathes in general. I have, especially a metal lathe. Like I've worked with wood lathes, but I didn't have a very good one. I guess I was turning table legs, but if it could get bogged down. I could feel it every now and then. Like, but a metal lathe.
Sometimes it has momentum. The piece can be quite heavy.
That's true too.
But
with a metal lathe, there's no. You'll be cutting metal with this thing. It's carbide on steel, and you don't feel any resistance. You can't tell that the mechanism is working any harder than what it would be if it were spinning freely. It's geared so low, and it's got, I think mine's got like a 200 and it's a massive motor on it. I don't know, we got 3-phase power. It's fucking huge. It's got so much power that I see people, they'll put their hand on the workpiece and let it spin in their hand, and all it takes is for it to grab you once with some sweat on your hand or something, and your whole body is getting sucked in there. If you're lucky, it'll deglove you. Like
some you said it could grab you. If you wear gloves, sometimes it's more apt to grab you.
Why would you even touch that? Like, you just get cocky and think that like you're the master of the farm.
You're spreading oil on it, or you're just being careless. There's no good reason. It's not how you do it.
I mean, there's an oiler sitting right there next to the lathe. Like, there's no good reason to just being a jackass, being bored.
You can imagine someone stupid though. Like picture a cylinder that's spinning. There's too much oil here. There's none there. You could just make a mistake and make a bad decision. And
I suppose so. But
that's a really awful story, though.
I hate to get chipped.
His family must be really torn up about it. They're in pieces.
Wow.
That'd be great if that was the quote from the grandma. Like, how are you all dealing with this? Oh, we're all torn to pieces over it. Just trying to put ourselves back together one piece at a time.
We're just putting one foot in front of the other.
Oh, no. If there's a heaven, we're not going.
I'd already resigned.
I blame Kwebbelkop. We're normally so nice.
I'm fine. Okay,
probably not a lot of farm equipment to get fucked. Are there a lot of farmers there, or not at all?
Oh yeah, there are, but not in the city, obviously, because I live in the city. But like, if you go for a 10-minute ride, it's just farmers there, like with cows and chickens and just basic farming stuff. So I never go there. I'm like a city boy, so I like it in the city.
Is it mostly like beet farming there, or is it like corn and stuff? And
milk, cheese, corn, or whatever that is.
Whatever.
Like, I'm really not a farming guy, so I wouldn't know. But it's just
green.
It's coming out of the ground and
coming right out of the ground.
Yeah,
it's like free money.
And we have tulips, and loads of flowers. We have
the
loads
Dutch and their tulips.
All the colors.